I'm 109 years old. And if there's one thing I've learned after more than a century on this earth, it's that survival isn't luck. It isn't magic. And it certainly isn't found in a pill bottle. I've watched wars begin and end. I've buried friends. I've seen the world change in ways my younger self could never imagine. But through all of it, one quiet habit stayed the same. The way I eat, not fancy, not expensive, not trendy, just simple foods, eaten consistently, that kept my body steady while the world shook around me. Today, I want to share the 5 foods that carried me through 109 years of life, and why they matter more than you think. When I was a boy, food wasn't entertainment. It wasn't engineered in factories. It came from soil, sunlight, rain, and hard work. The first food that has stayed with me all my life is beans. Yes, humble beans. Lentils, chickpeas, black beans, white beans. We ate them several times a week. Beans are quiet protectors. They don't spike your blood sugar wildly. They keep you full. They feed the good bacteria in your gut. And what most people don't realize is that your gut is not just about digestion. It influences your immunity, your mood, even your brain health. Beans gave me steady energy through decades of labor. They kept my heart strong. Even now, at 109, I eat a small bowl almost daily, not because it's fashionable, but because it works. The second food is olive oil, not vegetable oil, not margarine, real olive oil. When I was in my 40s, I met a doctor who told me something that stayed with me. Fat is not the enemy. The wrong fat is. Olive oil became a staple in my kitchen. I drizzle it over vegetables, mix it into soups, use it instead of butter. It reduces inflammation in the body, and inflammation is the silent fire that ages you from the inside. Your joints ache, your arteries stiffen, your brain fog creeps in. Olive oil helped keep that fire low. At my age, I still walk without assistance. I still think clearly. And I believe that golden oil played a part in that. The third food is leafy greens. Spinach, kale, arugula, parsley. Anything dark and vibrant. In my 70s, many of my friends began to slow down. Some developed heart disease. Others struggled with memory. I increased my greens even more. Leafy vegetables are loaded with nutrients your body quietly craves. Magnesium for your muscles, folate for your brain, vitamin K for your bones. People look for exotic superfoods from faraway places, but sometimes longevity grows right in your backyard. A simple plate of greens with olive oil and a squeeze of lemon has been my medicine for decades. Now let me tell you about the 4th food. Nuts. A small handful every day. Almonds, walnuts, pistachios. Not salted to the point of numbness. Just natural. Nuts are powerful. They protect your heart. They provide healthy fats and plant-based protein. But more than that, they taught me moderation. You don't need a bucket. You need a handful. Longevity is rarely about extremes. It's about steady, sensible habits, repeated thousands of times. Nuts became my afternoon ritual, instead of sugary snacks. Over time, that small decision protected my weight, my metabolism, and my energy. And finally, the 5th food, fermented foods. Yogurt, kefir, sometimes sauerkraut. When I was young, we didn't call it probiotics. We simply ate what had been preserved naturally. Fermented foods strengthen your gut, and as I've said, your gut is your foundation. When your digestion is strong, your body absorbs nutrients better. Your immune system stays alert. Even your mood stabilizes. I faced grief, hardship, and loneliness in 109 years, but I've rarely faced chronic illness. A strong internal system builds resilience, not just physically, but emotionally. Now listen carefully. It's not just what I ate. It's what I didn't eat consistently. I didn't live on sugar. I didn't treat soda like water. I didn't eat until I was stuffed. I stopped when I was satisfied. I respected hunger, and I respected fullness. Most people eat fast and live fast. I ate slowly and lived long. People often ask me, what's the secret? They expect something dramatic, something rare, but the truth disappoints them. Longevity is boring, it's repetition, it's choosing beans over processed meat, olive oil over margarine, greens over fries, nuts over candy, yogurt over ice cream, day after day, year after year. At 109, I don't have the strength I once had. My hair is gone, my steps are slower, but my mind is steady. My heart still beats reliably. I wake up without 10 medications lined up on my table. That didn't happen by accident. It happened because I fed my body foods that worked with it, not against it. If you're younger than me, and you certainly are, understand this. The body keeps score. What you eat in your 30s whispers in your 60s and shouts in your 80s. Start early. Be consistent. Don't wait for illness to scare you into change.